Welcome back, everyone. Boy, I just got back from work and I had to do something different. I'm like, you know what? I had a couple, in my opinion, it was really good a conversation with Victor. So, Victor, if you're watching, thank you so much. I appreciate the time that you gave me. And what I'm going to do with this video is this is going to go in the time slot that I had for Dan Vask. As you guys know, I've been doing his catalog. I've been reacting to everything, and I needed a little bit of a break. And I thought, but you know what? I really want to start listening to Victor more. So I went to his channel to find some longer pieces, because he's got some pretty short videos there. And lo and behold, a Joe Satriani cover, Always With You, Always With Me, from the Extremist album. Probably one of his more popular albums, because he had quite a few songs, at least 2, maybe 3 of those songs that were like played everywhere. I mean, car commercials used them, I mean, everywhere. And to me, this is going to be a really good litmus test. I already know what Victor can do, but I want to see him and hear him cover one of my favorite guitar players of all time, Joe Satriani. So, please have a seat. You are in my living room. If you are new here, I would appreciate the subscribe. That helps grow the channel. Liking and sharing will also grow the channel, but will get Victor more exposure as well. And he definitely needs it, because he's a tremendous guitar player, in my opinion. So what else can I say? Check out the description box below for information on Chords and Notes merchandise, how to support the channel, for Patreon, and all the information with that. And what else do we have? Oh, ways to follow me outside of YouTube. So there you go. Green for Brazil, as you guys know. We're up. Here we go. Let me just make sure I got the volume set correctly, because I do have neighbors. I live in an apartment complex. I have to be cognizant. I have to do my job. I have to listen to music, but I also have to be cognizant of the neighbors. Nice touch there. buzzing on his amp too. All right. So we're gonna leave it at that, because it's just gonna fade out. Anyways, that was really good. That was. It's been a while since I've heard the original of that song. I know I've reacted to Album Finger from Indonesia, and he did that. Did Ayu Goosefans? She did a. She did some Joe Satriani too, but I don't recall listening to her play that one. Anyways, it remembers. It remembers. It sounds exactly like I remember it. I can't go into the details as far as note for note, but it's pretty spot on as far as my assessment is. His hand position on the fretboard on the neck is very good. Typically, you want to have your thumb follow your middle finger as you are sliding up and down the fretboard, up and down the neck. It's easier to do that when you're sitting down than when you're standing. When you're standing, the guitar is hanging down lower. Your arm position, your hand position is different. That's why you'll see a lot of times guitar players who are standing or on stage or something, their thumb's going to be out further than when sitting. So when sitting, your thumb, it's easier to have your thumb follow your middle finger on the fretboard. But when you're standing, your hand usually kind of goes like that, and then they'll wrap the thumb around to grab the bass strings, the lower strings. It's just a matter of position, hand position, body position, that sort of thing. So, but it's good technique. I go back to when I taught guitar for a little while, and that was one of the things. That was one of the first things. Like your position, your hand position, your arm position, is going to make a total difference in how quickly you're able to learn something. The cleanliness of your sound, because your hand is not in a lazy, sloppy position where parts of your fingers are going to be muting other strings when you don't need that. And I was watching his picking hand as far as his alternate picking is very good. His hammer-ons, finger tapping was very good. What else can I say? His palm muting was there, was right on. I mean, it sounded like Satriani. I don't know what kind of guitar it is because it looks like all the headstocks on all of his guitars have had the names removed. Maybe that's a copyright thing. But the headstock, I didn't see the full thing, the full headstock, but to me it looked, it could have been Ibanez, could have been Charvel Jackson. One of those three was my guess. The tone, it was a good tone. You know, I don't know what amp he is using. Probably not a very large one for this recording purposes. And the effects on it were appropriate. You know, so he didn't overdo it with anything. So this was a very good rendition of a very good song. It's got such a nice, memorable melody. It's short, but it doesn't always have to be long. And so well done, Victor. Much appreciation for this. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. God bless you. Jesus loves you. And I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.